It's a masterclass time of day again. I'm Dino Zakola, and with me, as usual, is Springbok assistant coach Gary Gold. Today on the show, we're talking about the bread and butter part of rugby, tries. If your team can't score tries, they can't win matches. And Gary's going to be showing us some really well-worked tries today. Gary, this is the bread and butter part of the game.
Yeah, this is why we play the game, man. This is the most important thing of the game, as you say. And everything we do in coaching and everything we do in playing is to achieve the ultimate, which is to score tries. So I've managed to select 4 clips from last year's FNB Classic Clashes. So let's have a look at them and we'll do some analysis afterwards.
Cool.
This is from the Classic Victoria Derby, Uppies versus Boys High. And I think you can see what a very well-worked try this is. Drawing, passing, beating his man on the outside and finishing off fantastically in the corner. This is taken from another classic, do you know? This is from Maritzburg College playing Michael House. This is what I'd call a real classic banker play. It's a play of attrition where the Maritzburg College guys just keep coming around the corner, trying to pound into the defense of Michael House, and eventually the holes open up. Next clip we've got Paul Jim playing Queen's College. You see here they attempt to drive. Pretty boring stuff, really. And then what's really impressive for me is how the backs have lined up and are ready to strike if the drive doesn't work. They obviously back themselves in the drive, but I think it's a really well-coached move here. The backs are ready to strike when the drive breaks down. 12 runs a short line, opens a space in the outside, and some beautiful hands allows the try on the outside. And then my last pick of the day is from the old classic, Great College again, and Paul Roos. And let's just have a look at what a special try this is. Scrum in your own 25. Robert Eberson again, fantastic feat of magic, breaks down the line, but watch his decision-making skills over here. Goes to ground, offloads out of the contact, another beautiful set of hands out of the contact, looking for the continuity, support line's fantastic, draws and passes, one more, and we're in for try time. Probably, I would have imagined, the try of the season last year for FNB Classic Clashes. And I think because of that, let's just take another closer look at this particular try.
Sure.
Pressure scrum for Grey, really, in their own 22, gets the ball away, and one really nifty step by Robert Eberson. To be fair to the Paul Roos defence, they're really trying to exert some pressure onto Grey, and they just get it wrong. Robert breaks on the inside, he makes a break quite far down the field, and he does some really special stuff. Tackled over there, looking to keep the ball alive. Yeah. I just want you to pay attention through the whole point of this clip and how well the support runners get around the ball carrier. There he's got 2 support runners. He offloads out of the contact really well. 14 slips, doesn't look to go to ground and set up a ruck, stays on his feet, wants to get the pass away. Look how many support runners he had here. The guy got the ball and the 2 guys on his inside. He carries on the line. 9 thinks he's going to draw and pass. He makes a really good decision, doesn't try and be selfish and go on his own. Gets the pass onto the inside. Lock thinks he's probably going to score it on his own, gets tackled, goes to ground, doesn't set up a ruck, offloads out the contact. 2 support runners again, and the 8th man's under the sticks for what I reckon is probably the try of the season.
Obviously, it's very difficult to get the balance right. You know, you want to have quick running rugby with lots of offloads. You don't want to give the guys time to set up their defence, but at the same time, you try too much, it becomes scrappy.
Well, absolutely. You know, I mean, that's the decision-making we speak about so often on the show. The decision-making is to make the ability that you don't throw the hallelujah pass that leads to turnover, as we've spoken in one of the episodes how dangerous that is, but that you can also play the game with enough continuity that's exciting, but really is effective.
Thanks, Gary. Now, that's all we've got for you this week, but next week we've got a real surprise on the way. We're speaking to another professional rugby player, and I'm going to mix things up a bit. I'm not going to tell you what it is. If you want to find out who we catch up with next week and who Gary has a little chat to, you're going to have to tune in to Momentum's Masterclass, same time, same place, right here on FNB Classic Clashes. Until then, it's bye for now.
This Masterclass was brought to you by Momentum.